I feel like a ding dong because I'm on my way to walk, and I actually had a friend of mine come over and I cut her hair and I didn't record it. I just thought about it. So I'm on my way to the lake to walk. It's a beautiful day. Well, it is absolutely gorgeous out here, and I'm not by the lake yet, but there ain't much wind, so I'm hoping it won't be very windy. They're watching me. I'm way up on top of the hill and they're way down at the bottom. Well, I'm back and I decided to go ahead and make me some food. I don't normally cook a meal for myself. For one, I haven't been able to taste anything since July and I still can't. But I always hope that I can, so I make stuff that I know that I'm going to like. But I'm going to try this. It's cauliflower panini pasta. And I already made some chicken in my crock pot. And I've got some mixed vegetables that I'm going to put in with it. And a kind of like an Alfredo sauce, but it's a garlic Parmesan sauce. So I'm going to put that in there. This is the sauce that I'm going to use. So it's just a garlic Parmesan Prego. I'm not crazy about this kind of stuff, but I didn't want to make my own Alfredo sauce today. And I cook on this hot plate because propane is so expensive that I'd rather use it to keep myself warm than to cook food. So I've had this thing for, I don't know, since 2000, probably 13 is when I got that thing. It's old, but it works and it does the job. I want to buy a new one. I just haven't broke down and done it yet because this one still works. So why buy a new one if it still works? That's my philosophy. And this is the vegetables that I'm going to use. I just got the cheap shit. But I'm going to put them in there, and then I'm going to add a few more of just the stir-fried peppers, onions, and such. Because I love those so much. Alright. I got the pasta in there now. I just wanted to talk to y'all for a minute because I just got back from walking and got out of the shower. I'm having a little bit of an issue. And I don't know if anybody else has lupus that watches this, but my shoulders are killing me when I get done walking now. I don't know what the deal is, but they just hurt. And I got to thinking about it. I have arthritis throughout my entire body. And I did a Google search like people do. And it came up with possible autoimmune disease and it clicked. So normally I have a flare up in my knees, but I'm thinking that now I'm having it in my shoulders because this shoulder is still bothering me and it hurts like all the way around, like into your rotator cuff. It's weird. So it just makes me think that maybe that's what it is. It's just the arthritis built up in my shoulder. And from me swinging my arms when I walk, it's working that shoulder and making it sore. That's the only thing I can determine. I made the 3 miles today. I don't feel there's a need of recording the same place that I go every time. There was a guy that had a couple of dogs there when I passed. And then there was another guy that was standing at the end acting kind of crazy. So I didn't record anything. And then I get home and Mr. Rollo is acting a fool. Hang on. Do you have anything to say for yourself, mister? Did you miss Mama while I was working? Huh? Did you miss you, Mama? I missed you. Of course, he had to complain and gripe at me when I got home, like he does every day. Huh? You gotta gripe and complain at Mama, don't you? Just 'cause I didn't take your little ass. I love you. I love you. He's so stinking cute. But anyway, I had to let y'all see him because he's all looking at me crazy since I'm talking to the camera. And he keeps looking at me like, Mom, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? Huh, babies. But anyway, so I don't know what to think or what to do. But the only thing I can do is, I guess, take some ibuprofen and hope and pray that that works for me, because I don't like having pain, and it takes a lot for me to be in pain. That's why this is weird. That's what makes me think that I'm having a flare-up. But anyways, I'm still proud of everything that I'm doing, and I'm still proud of myself. So I'm going to make this food, and I will show y'all what I'm doing. Alright, now that I got my pasta going, I've got to let it cook for 7 minutes. Alright, now I'm going to cook these vegetables down. I like to kind of roast them in a way. I added some garlic powder and some turmeric to it as well. Now while the the vegetables are going, putting this pasta back in there after I rinsed and drained it. I'm going to add this sauce to it. I just want these noodles to get good and coated, because if they're good and coated, then that'll help retain some of that flavor. This is the chicken that I made in the crock pot. I'm going to put some in this bowl. Shred it up. So I can put it in the noodles. This is going to end up being meals for me for probably 3-4 days. Probably 4 days. With all the chicken and all the vegetables and the noodles. A lot. Warm it up. And of course, this is the biggest pot I have. But now that these vegetables are done, add this. Yumminess. And I don't like a whole lot of sauce. Some people may want 2 jars of sauce, but I don't need 2 jars. That's too much. Add this chicken to it. Hopefully I have enough room. From what little bit I can smell, it smells good. But, as I've said, I have no smell or taste still from COVID in July of last year. I get little hints of smell and little hints of taste, but nothing to cry home to. And that looks yummy. Yeah, I want the noodles to warm up a little bit. Man, that's good. Wished I could really taste it. That's what sucks. I'll let this heat up a little bit since those noodles got cold.
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
A little bit of pepper. And call that dinner. Cauliflower pasta, the broccoli, green beans, onions, mushrooms, and bell peppers with chicken that I made in the crock pot, and Alfredo Parmesan garlic Alfredo sauce. And now for the taste test. Oh yeah. What I can taste, it's freaking amazing. I wished I could completely taste it, but it's very, very good.